What's up, ladies and gentlemen? There we are. Highly requested video, and of course we will do a market analysis about crypto, the economy, what you can expect. Is the bull market started? Is the bear market started? I know you don't know. For the guys that don't know me, I'm in crypto already since 2016. Switched my content recently from Dutch to English. So let's share my screen and I will provide you with everything because there is so much sauce to share. And wait 1 second. Before I dive into the markets, I'm already in crypto since 2016, already 9 years, coaching people for over 6 years right now. I have so much experience, knowledge about this market. I'm every day in the markets. I live for this shit. I'm busy with the economy. I have a whole team working for me, economy specialist inside, TA specialist inside. We're doing meetings, we're doing everything to make sure me and my members are crushing the crypto space and living a life. Recently I bought some properties, immigrated to Dubai, bought some properties with crypto, funny enough. So yeah, there's so much things to share in the market. And yeah, there was a highly requested video because so many people say, Nick, please give us some analysis, give us some clear overview about what is happening right now, because there is so much to share and I will share everything with you. I'm not a gatekeeper, I'm a truth teller, as you guys know. There are so many people that say, yeah, the bull market started, yeah, the bear market started, but to be honest, do they have the experience? Do they have the knowledge? How long are they in the crypto market? Because most people, and especially most men, are emotionally connected to the markets. I will give you the data and the statistics you need to know to make decisions for yourself. The reason why I didn't make that much videos on YouTube anymore, because I'm so busy in my crypto one-on-one coaching right now, yeah, and we will dive into the markets, no worry about that, but I'm so busy with my one-on-one members to keep them up to date every day. A lot of updates, live streams, video analysis. I will provide everything for them, that I don't feel it to share everything online on my socials, on YouTube. So yeah, in the VIP, I'm active every single day, and my VIP members know. So yeah, let's dive into the market, share my screen and share some sauce, share some knowledge. And the most important thing, I share it, but not only share it, I explain everything, why it is what I say and why I think the way I think. We will start with Bitcoin, as you can see, but we have a lot more to discuss. I have everything for you guys, so don't worry about that. So let's start off with Bitcoin. And what we see with Bitcoin is she broke a very important trend line. Every time we hit a trend line, it was a support, and we bounce every time. We bounce. And now for the first time since January 2023 is we broke that yellow support line, as you can see. Is that a bearish thing? Maybe not. It's not that important, because as you can see, yeah, it's weakness over time, but we can make a slight little pump to the upside one more time. And don't worry about anything, but I will discuss everything you need to know to make decisions for yourself right now. As you can see, previous bull market, because I like to match it with previous bull market, and I think the 4-year cycle is over because institutional money is coming in, ETFs are there, and big companies investing also in crypto and Bitcoin, etc. So I think the economy switched a lot, so most people compare it with previous years, but I think that is not the way to go. But you can see in terms of price action, you can, yeah, because you see where the market is about. And as you can see here, bull market, boom, 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 boom. As you can see, we broke the trend line, 1, 2 retest before the real bear market started in 2022, yeah. And what we are seeing right now is we broke the trend line again. And I think, and I discussed this dump a long time ago for my VIP members. Here at 120, 130, I tell my VIP members, listen, Bitcoin is topped out. I think we will make a big dump to the downside to correct, and yeah. And I told my VIP members here at 130k, the Bitcoin top is in for now, for the upcoming months. We need to see a correction if we want to move forward. It's healthy, and we're seeing that correction now. It's crazy. And the reason why I told them is we saw, boom, lower lows on the RSI, yeah, we saw lower lows on the RSI. In the meanwhile, we saw higher highs in price action. So higher high here, lower high here. For the people that know something about crypto and technical analysis, they know this is a bearish divergence, and it's bearish. So you need to make a correction, and that's what we are seeing right now. And people say bear market started, Bitcoin stopped out, everything. But to be honest, guys, I'm buying heavily right now. You have to know. And should I discuss what I buy? Maybe at the end of the video. So make sure you're watching the whole video, yeah. I will go through everything in a rapid pace, yeah. So make sure you're watching in a quiet environment so you absorb the knowledge, yeah. We are not in a bear market. We are in a bear market if we lose this trend line, yeah, because every single time, and this is for Bitcoin, I think, no financial advice, if you have less than 10k, it depends on your strategy, right? Because I think Bitcoin will not move, boom, to these levels, yeah. Bitcoin can move to 130, 140k. maximum, in my opinion, right now. In the upcoming 10 years, yes, of course, Bitcoin can move 300 to 1 million, of course, because it's scarcity, and yeah, it's a good asset to invest in the long term. But for now, I think Bitcoin cannot move above 130, 140k. This is, in my opinion, the Bitcoin top, or maybe it is already, and we will do something like this, yeah, before we move even higher in 2027, 2028. But if you have 10k, and yeah, Bitcoin made push from 50%, you will make 5k. If you think 5k is so much money, then of course you can invest. But for me, 5k is nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's one trip and it's gone. It's a few dinners, it's gone. You know, so if you want to make life-changing money, no financial advice again, you have to invest in altcoins. If you bought Bitcoin at these levels, yeah, of course, it was a good investment. And I bought literally at 17k, 15.7k. I bought 3 Bitcoins here. Yeah, then it's nice. But look, the pump Bitcoin already made, and altcoins didn't make any pump. And better, altcoins made lower lows. And if altcoin made lower lows, the risk to reward on altcoins are way higher than on Bitcoin right now. If you have 1 million and it will pump 50%, yeah, you made 500k. Is that life-changing money? For some it isn't. But then you can think about investing in Bitcoin because it's a lower risk, yeah. But if you don't break this level, because as you can see, every time you made higher highs in the chart, a low, a higher high, higher high, and this is your higher high. If you break this, yeah, bro, then you need to worry, because as you can see in here, this is your bull market. You made a low, you made a higher low, you made a higher low, and you made a higher low. The moment where you start losing this point here, you know it's a fact the bear market is started, and you know you will go way lower. So of course, we cash out there, we cash out here, because we saw, we saw weakness in the chart. But this was the 100% confirmation you are in the bear market. If you're not below this level, the bear market isn't over, or isn't started. Yeah, the bull market isn't over. Sorry for that. My English is not that great, but I think you can understand me. Because sometimes you have to do uncomfortable things to grow in life. You know, my English is not that good, but I'm here. You know, the first time you read a book, the first time you play soccer, the first time you fight, the first time you had a relationship, it wasn't that good. But the 10th time, the 100th time, if you practice over and over and over again, you become better. So I hope this is very clear, because Bitcoin has already a big pump to the upside, and altcoins didn't made the push to the upside, because as you can see here, this is the orders dominance chart. This is how dominant are our altcoins, and how lower this is, how better the time to invest. And as you can see, from the top in 2021, it's already 4 years ago, it made it stop. And now it's made a big correction to the downside. It made a big correction to the downside, guys. Boom. And now we are at support here. And now we're coming in a phase where we need to buy. Because also, as you can see on the RSI here, do you see this? All higher lows. And what do we see in terms of price actions? We see all lower lows. So this means a triple bullish divergence. For me, this is the time to invest heavily in altcoins. But to be honest, guys, make sure you're in the right altcoins, because you cannot invest. I invest something in this. You have to know your portfolio management. Let's say, for example, and I don't want to go too deep into this, but if you have 10k, you need to know I invest 2k in this, 1k in this, 5k in this, 2k in this. But you don't need to invest all of this together. So boom, 2k in this, and this coin 5k, boom. You need to make a clear strategy. Okay, I want to put 5k in this coin, but I divide it into similar buying opportunities. So let's say 1k at this price, 500 euro into this price, boom, it dumped further to some support levels, boom, 2k on this level, 1k on this level, and then you have an average buying price, and then from that point, boom, the market starts pushing. So you're happy when it pumps because you have some money in. But if it dumps, it's also good because you can buy at cheaper prices, and in the meanwhile your average buying price, yeah, your investing price decreases. And if the market starts pumping, your profits become more and more and more. You know, you become more profitable if you buy at cheaper prices. So you have to make a clear strategy for yourself at the right coins, at the right prices, so you will maximize your profits. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance was not dumping, as we can see here. Bitcoin dominance was dumping, and this means how dominance is Bitcoin. And in the last years, as you can see, Bitcoin was performing quite well. Boom, 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 boom. This was from that point, and as you can see at the Bitcoin dominance, it was pushing. But when the money goes from Bitcoin to altcoins, that's when altcoins, you have no idea, but they are crushing. They're crushing the hell out of the whole market, yeah. And that moment where the Bitcoin dominance drops, this is where alt season is started, yeah. And that moment will come right now in the upcoming months. I tell you, mark my words, because the Bitcoin dominance made already some weakness, broke the trend line. Maybe it will push one more time January in 1 month from here, maybe 2 months, but from that point the market starts dumping till the summer, and I think not till these prices, but I think because Bitcoin is performing really well, really strong in the last years because of institutional money, ETFs, and big companies investing heavily into this. But I think to 45, 47k till this trend line in here with support here, resistance in here, and in this dump, altcoins will push. Yeah. So, and from that moment, as you can see also here, from this point, and it was January, it was January 2021 or December 2020. As we can see in the orders chart, it was exactly here, as you can see, from here, boom, we're pushing to the upside. Yeah. Here, as you can see down the screen, 2020, and from that point, boom, we're pushing to the upside, and that's exactly what happened when the Bitcoin dominance starts falling, and it doesn't happen. And why the bull market isn't started yet for altcoins? Let me tell you one thing, and also for the crypto market, money supply. And this means every time this pumps, there is a lot of money coming into the markets. And as you can see here, we have this is just the money supply, M2. How much money is in the economy? How much money is being printed? And as you can see here, look at this chart. From the point in 1957 when gold was removed from the dollar supply, the dollars becomes not independent on gold anymore, so it's our own asset class, and there was so much money to be printed. Now from COVID, as you can see in here, the first time ever, as you can see, you never saw a dump on this chart, there was money taken out the market. So the government printed so much with COVID in here that they need to take money out of the markets, and this chart lacks, I think, 1 maybe 2 years, so the money was out of the market, and now we're feeling that. But now there's so much printed, and we're going to feel it also right now, because here the money printer is on. And why is the money printer on? Because now the rates will be cutting. And if you understand something about the economy, when rates started to dump and decrease, the money printer will go on. Because as you can see here at the Forex factory, we saw on December 11th here unemployment claims. Yeah, this means how much people don't have a job, and it's a lot, because the previous time this was measured was 192k people don't have a job. Yeah, this, boom. The forecast right now was 20k, and this means more people lose their jobs because of AI, because of other shit, because of they are not needed anymore in the company. And this was the forecast, but the actual unemployment claims came out at 236k. This means more people lose their job than expected. And as you can see here, actual less than forecast is good for the currency. So less than forecast is good for the currency, but it is more. And if it is good for the currency, it is bad for the markets, because if the currency, the dollar, push, the markets will go down. And if the markets go up, the currency go down. And as you can see here, actual less than forecast is good for the currency, but it is more, so it is bad for the currency, so it is good for the market. Because as the unemployment claims rise, you have to understand, then the rates will go down. There is so much pressure on the economy right now, so they need to decrease the rates, because if they decrease the rates, then it's cheaper to rent. Yeah, and if people rent, the money printer will go on. And if there is more money in the economy, there will be a lot of influx into the markets, because that money need to go somewhere, to risk assets, to properties, to stocks. So it's good for the markets. And now we're seeing the money printer will go on. And every time the market, and especially Bitcoin and the whole crypto market, was pumping, it comes because the money printer was on. Here with COVID, of course, before COVID we saw a big correction. It was scary, but I bought the hell out of the markets in here. And from that point, the market started to rise. Sorry for my language, but here also. And now you think, okay, yeah, Bitcoin started to rise, but not because of the money flow into the markets. We're seeing that right now, and we didn't see that the last few years. So this is only for money that was already in the crypto market, ETFs, bonds, institutions. That's what I already said. So let's go into some technical analysis. As we can see here, we had that bearish divergence, yeah, higher highs in the chart, lower highs on the other side. But what we are seeing also right now is, and this is hidden bullish divergence, is we're seeing a low, we're seeing a lower low, we're seeing a lower low again. And what we're seeing, and even in here, from this point, we're seeing lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. And we see here a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This means a hidden bullish divergence, and that's good for the markets. But as you take the stochastic RSI into this chart, And this is Bitcoin. We will dive into some other chart in a bit, so don't worry about that. I will explain everything. As you can see here, every time, simplicity beats everything. Yeah. This is the stochastic RSI, one of my favorite indicators, simple indicators. As you can see, when this chart is oversold, we've seen every time the market was a bottom. And let me make a rectangle because that's more legit. It's in this phase, boom, in this phase, boom, in this phase. Every time the market here, boom, was oversold, was inside the chart in here. Boom, it was here. Boom, it was here. And now we're seeing it again. So you're scary because so many dorks on social media tell you, hey, the bear market started, I'm scary. The market this, the market that. Yeah, we broke some trend lines. Yeah, I think Bitcoin will not rise way higher. But for altcoins, there's so much potential. If you are in the right altcoins, because 95% is shit. Yeah, it's shit. Don't have a team, don't have a community. The economics are bad, the fundamentals are fucking bad. They don't have proper price structure. No buybacks, the team is shit, the marketing is shit. Yeah, so you have to understand and know where you need to invest in, because that's so important. Otherwise you will lose a lot of money. I'm not saying here you can become rich easy, but you can become rich quick. Yeah, that's possible if you invest in the right things. You can earn a lot of money with crypto. I made 100k in my first year. I lost 100k in my second year because I didn't have the knowledge and the experience. In the second bull market, so in 2020, the COVID year, I make millions. But in this bull market, I have so much knowledge, experience about the market that I can't lose anymore. Because I see things but others aren't. Yeah, and I cannot. It's not honest to my crypto VIP members to tell everything in here, which coins I am at. I don't do that. And for the guys that ask me, Nick, is your crypto coaching open? My crypto coaching is already closed for 6, 7, 8 months. Yeah. I don't need that money because I earn a lot from my own investment. I do it because it's my passion. I want to learn other people about the markets. I want to change their lives one-on-one, not with another coach, with me directly, one-on-one. So I teach you what is your capital, what we need to do, why we need to do this, how we need to do this, what prices, what apps do you need, and I will update you every single day with some video analysis. You don't need to work on this. I will do everything for you. Yeah. So for the guys that ask, it's already closed for 7, 8 months. Yeah. So I don't want to take your money. If I open it, I want to teach you with passion, yeah, because that's where it's all about for me. I don't need that small money. But as you can see here, every time we are in that zone, we're pushing. And now we are in that zone again. So there's so much potential left in the upcoming months. Yeah, maybe in the upcoming weeks, we can make a dump back till 74k. But if you have proper price directions and you know where to buy, at what coins you need to buy, you have some buy orders already. So if it dumps, you're fucking happy. Because every time the market dumps, we are fucking happy in the VIP. My one-on-one members are so happy. Because we are investing and we make more money if the market dumps. Because that means we can invest at lower prices. What means in the long run, we become more profitable. Yeah. So take this 100% hit rate. Every time it was this far, we push to the upside. Yeah. And as you can see, the crypto fear and greed index is at extreme fear levels. Extreme fear. As you can see, last month extreme fear, last week extreme fear, extreme fear. It's already a month, 2 months in extreme fear levels. But that means when the market is at these levels, you need to buy. Because as other people are fearful, you need to buy. You need to be greedy. But as other people are greedy, you need to be fearful. You need to be a little bit more patient. Yeah. That's an emotional thing about the markets, and you can tell me, Nick, I know this, but every time you make default, you lost a lot of money. That means you don't have the experience and the knowledge. Otherwise, you will not lose that money. Yeah. So okay, everything is clear. Unemployment claims in here. Discuss this. And the day before, at December 10th, we saw, of course, the FOMC press conference from Jerome Powell. The FOMC statements. The rates, of course. Federal funds rates. It was previously 4%, a 25 base points cut. It means now at 3.75, and it was calculated before. So everything goes smoothly. But I'm very happy, guys. In May, Jerome Powell will step up in the Federal Reserve because this man was not in line with Trump. To come there, a guy what's in line with Trump. That means they will cut the rates even more, so it becomes cheaper to rent, and the money printer will go on more and more and more. So that's the trigger when the bull market and alt season will start. Nobody looks at that. Everyone looks only at the chart but don't have some understanding about the markets and economy. Okay, but as we can see here, this is the USDT dominance. As you are in crypto right now, you understand when this one pumps, the market dumps, and when this one dumps, the market pumps. Because if people invest their USDT into crypto, they sell their USDT for crypto. So it means there is more money influx in crypto, and this one goes down. When we in the VIP invest with USDT to get crypto. We invest USDT, so we sell. So the market's pump. So as this pumps, the market dumps. As this dumps, the market pumps. So, and as you can see, this one is at a resistance right now. Boom, at a resistance right now. Every time we hit that resistance, boom, we dump. Boom, we dump. Boom, we dump. And now, boom, we need to start dumping to this support line in here. In this dump, crypto will pump. So I expect the coming months, especially Q1 2026, to be a fucking good quarter for crypto, because that you have the everything is in line with each other, and even the stochastic RSI is really high. So if that one starts dumping, yeah, of course we need to worry here. But now I can invest with a good risk to reward. So for me, now is the moment to buy crypto. But one more time, know where you need to put your money in what coins, and at what prices. If you don't do this good, you lose a lot of money. You lose a lot, because so many people, and also in my own network, they ask me, Nick, is this a good buy? If you need to ask me if this is a good buy, you don't know anything about the market. And then you're gambling, because many people say crypto is gambling. No, it's not. Because if you have the understanding and you can recharge and you have understanding about money and economy and you can make calculated moves, then it's not gambling. It's not a casino. But for the people that don't have the experience and the knowledge about the markets, yeah, for them, it's gambling. And if you want to know if you have a good portfolio, send me a DM on Instagram, Nick_op_hi. If you need other info, just send me a message there. As you can see, this one needs to dump. And if we mark some other lines, it will perfectly go back to this line in here before we start pushing again, because this is just, we are just in a range. Yeah, we're just in this. If you not broke out with a retest and you push further, there's nothing to happen. And from now on, it needs to be a resistance and we need to dump. Yeah. So if this one dumps, crypto starts pumping. Now we move on to the other chart, and this one is the crypto total market excluding top 10. On the monthly, this one is oversold in here a long time. Every time it was oversold, boom, start pushing, boom, start pushing, boom, start pushing. And even on the weekly, it is oversold right now. So it need to push. It need to push. And where do you need to push towards is towards, I expect towards this level. It's kind of a falling wedge pattern, as you can see in here. And we can mark it in here. So we need to push till 9-10% easily. Okay, we will move on to the total market cap, because there's so much to say, you guys. The total market cap, this means this with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with every coin out there. And what we're seeing right now is we are at the support levels here. Yeah, support level here, support level here. Every time we touch that yellow support line, we push. And now we're sitting at the support line again. So for me, also time to buy. And don't listen to my emotions, because of course everyone thinks when the market starts dumping, you don't want to catch a falling knife or something. But if you're above this trend line and you're not broke below this and make a confirmation on a weekly or a monthly that you break structure, then for me it's good to invest. And also this reason, because you're heavily oversold, as you can see, heavily oversold on a stochastic RSI. And as you can see here, every time we are oversold, and this means this here, you're below 20 levels, the market is also bottom out here. As you can see, every time we hit that level, we saw a big pump, and now we are here. Of course, why it will be different right now? And of course, I understand you cannot make decisions based off one indicator. Of course, I understand, but I look at every time frame. I put every fucking indicator in there when I make decisions or when I update my VIP members. This is just to easily explain you, yeah. And as we can see here, this is the total market cap. Let's grab the total 3 market cap one more time. We see we have Fibonacci level, yeah, and this level is really important for me, because the golden area of the Fibonacci level is between the 0.5 and the 0.618. That is exactly this zone, and that zone is precisely the higher low, the previous higher low, because here we have a low, higher low, higher low, and the 0.618 is perfectly on this thing here. So for me, when I want to go all in the upcoming week, 2 weeks, with all my money, with all the cash on the side, because I'm a big baller, I put my money where my mouth is. And if you think I'm a capper and you don't believe me, I will say join the VIP, but it's not possible. But my VIP members know we are buying heavily on so fucking the best coins out there. And I've done monthly, yearly reviews on those coins. Why I want to invest my own money, because I'm big in crypto. If you are in VIP, you know exactly how big I am in crypto. I tell them, I show them, they see my portfolio, I share everything, how much percentage is in what coin, how much percentage I cash out, I share everything, yeah? But I can't do that online for everyone, you know? But if the total 3 market cap starts dumping towards these levels, and this means a 20% decrease of price right now, yeah, it's a 10% this, but for some mid caps and low caps, it will be 20%. and maybe with a wick, as we can see here, some wicks to the downside, then boom, wick and bad, and boom, the market start pushing. This is for me the moment where I want to go all in. Yeah, so yeah, you have to know it. You have to know it. And this, guys, this see this chart. You know something about the stock markets and the crypto markets. As you can see, this is the SPX. It means the S&P 500. I think everyone knows the S&P 500. This is the biggest 500 companies in the US, and the stock market flowing, as you can see here, every time the S&P starts pushing. And as you can see, the S&P dump, crypto dump. S&P pumps, crypto pumps. And the S&P pumps, crypto pumps. And this was the first time here when crypto starts dumping and S&P starts pumping. And it means that crypto will follow up later, as you can see here. Boom, starts pushing. S&P dumps, crypto pumps, both here. Now we're seeing it the second time that crypto is dumping while the S&P is pumping. Yeah. And this is the exact same thing as what we saw in here. Let me make this red so it's clear for you. In here, crypto starts dumping and the S&P starts pumping. What follows later? The pump of crypto. And now it will be no different. Crypto will pump because the S&P is pumping here and the S&P is further, and the crypto is, yeah, you can say a lacking indicator of the stock market. Let's mark it in here because I know a lot of people are have fear and are scared to invest. Because as you can see here, this time in here is March 2025 was the last time we saw 10 extreme fear and greed index. So March 2025. March 2025 was was here. Boom, March. The last time we saw that level of 10 was here at June 2022, 3 years ago. June 2022. When was June 2022? June 2022. This was in here. It was also a bottom, and then of course we saw here some extreme fear and greed. But it means every time there is so much greed and or fear in the markets, it means it will indicate the top or the bottom of the markets. And now with fear, of course, it is the bottom. It's the bottom. And now we're seeing the same. And you didn't broke the trend line. So for me, it's not a reason to be scary because I have so much conviction. Yeah. So, and of course, the liquidity in the market for the people that are in crypto a long time ago, they know liquidity is really important, because if there's so much liquidity on the upside, the market makers will push to grab that liquidity and then start dumping. And of course, also the other way around. So as you can see here, the liquidity was below at 80K at these levels in here. And what did we see? Crypto grabbed the liquidity, and now the liquidity is on the upside around this level. So I think the market will push towards 130, 140, maybe wick out to 145 to grab all the liquidity, and then the bear market will start later in 2026. That's what is my expectation about the markets. Yeah. So I hope you learned a lot from this video. Let me know in the comments. This is a free video. It's free value. It's 1 hour of my time because we are already 15 minutes recording. Yeah, let me know if we need to do this more often. And of course, guys, I will, because I'm in a happy mood right now, I will let one man or one woman join my one-on-one coaching. One, only one. There are no two, no three. If you want to invest in a proper way with a structure where you think, yeah, I need to have the guidance, I need to know where I put my money in, otherwise you will lose it. This is the exact moment where we worked already 3-4 years to. This is the best of the best moment to invest the money. Otherwise, I don't invest my own money into the markets, you know? So just let me know if you're interested in coaching one-on-one by me, with you. We jump on a call. Send me a DM on Instagram, Nick_op_hi. Send me the word YouTube. Otherwise, I don't know you're coming from this video and I don't let you in the coaching. So send me YouTube, why you want to invest, what capital do you have, and if I accept you, then we will jump on a call, of course. But this is the best moment to invest. My expectation is for the upcoming 6 months to make a 30x to 50x on the market if you invest on the right coins, on the right prices, with the right amount. But if you don't have the experience and the knowledge, you need the guidance. I don't tell this because I need you. You need me. You need the guidance. So if you want to make a lot of money, don't want to spend a lot of your time to research into the markets, into the economy, join the coaching. That's it. Join the coaching. I will do everything for you. Video analysis, updates. Of course, in the beginning, we need to structure your portfolio. I will look into your capital. What you can do best right now. But after that, it's maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day, because we are investing mid-long term. But it will make you a lot of money, because it determines if you will make a 5x or a 50x. And if you have 5K to invest or just 1K to invest, it will determine if you make a 5x or a 50x. If you have 5K to invest, 50x a 5K will mean 250K in 6, 7, 8 months. And the best of all, if you don't make any profit, I will refund you 100%, because I'm so sure this is the best of the best of the best time to invest in the market. So you don't have any risk and you have all the results. Yeah. So send me YouTube on Instagram, and I will see you on the next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you want to see this more often. Ciao.